The vision of Operation Ordinary was that of inclusion, to make friendships and memories that will last forever. The impact that this team has made with my class has been a wonderful one. My students communicate to their peers more. They are more comfortable out and about in their school because their peers are always saying hi and paying attention to them. The team has planned, fundraised, and been peer supports during class time. They are positive and very understanding of the unique behaviors and personalities of my students have. I feel the more my students are included in school activities, the more people will be accepting of them and their uniqueness. The peers are learning as well to be more outgoing and to enjoy their surroundings. Their issues with shyness and embarrassment are slowly going away. My students dance like no one is watching and laugh at the silliest of things. They enjoy the attention of the adults and peers around them, and their lives are much richer because of it. Operation Ordinary would benefit other schools as it has ours. Helping people to understand that special kids are humans too is a big deal. They have special talents and gifts that others don't have. They can teach us to be patient and kind to others, even if we don't understand them. This program teaches others to be empathetic towards the others' hardships and disabilities. It will help others to find joy in the most difficult of situations and to love others just the way God made them, special.
In what ways has the CMPS team impacted your school life?
I became more social, more self-esteem, enjoyed coming to school more.
What makes you want to come to school?
Seeing my friends.
Can you elaborate? Who are your friends?
Alyssa, Savannah, Toby, Jules, Wendy.
How do your friends make you feel knowing that you have to get out of the bed and come to school in the morning?
The fact I get to see them and have conversations with them.
What is your favorite part about us coming in here with you?
My dinner.
What do you think about your friends?
Can I have a friend?
What do we do in the evenings?
Dance and sing.
What's your favorite thing about us spending time with you?
Playing games.
What have you learned about our CMPS team coming in there?
Making new friends.
Operation Ordinary is a program that we have implemented in our school to further include the special needs students. These students are very isolated within their classroom. They normally don't get to leave unless it's to go to lunch or an exploratory. And these kids really, really have enjoyed us coming in there. Like, we can tell that it's made a great impact. And we were able to develop this idea because we noticed how these kids were not included and how sometimes people would just ignore them and not even act like they were there. So we decided that it was our time to make a change for them. And I mean, it's become a whole entire school thing now. We have a girl who's not even on our team who's taken one of the kids in our unit to the 8th grade dance. And we have kids who come in and just say hi and stop by just to make these kids' day. And it really does. I mean, they smile and everything lights up with them whenever we come in there, or even other kids in the school.
We really think that we've boosted their self-esteem by coming in there and letting them know that we're their friends and that they're not different than the rest of us. And we think that, as well as she said, that the other peers are seeing that and that they're not different. And just because they have a disability doesn't mean that you should be weird around them or treat them differently.
We actually started this with getting to know the kids. We went in there for a day, and they invited us to go to the pumpkin patch with them, and we got to spend a day with them, and we just got to know them and how they act around people. And they were a little socially awkward when we first came in there because they hadn't got to associate with other students out of the school. They are contained to one room. They just go eat lunch, and nobody at lunch used to talk to them, but now they just tell everybody hi, and they'll hug people that you never thought would have been friends with them. They're actually friends with them, and they love it. They love having friends other than just who's in the room with them and who they get to see all the time. We've done other activities with the kids throughout the year to maintain this.
And later on in the year, we held a scavenger hunt for the students where they were paired with other students from other classrooms, And after the scavenger hunt, we held a Christmas party where they could just dance and have fun with all the students. And later on in the year, we took the students to McDonald's to just help with their life skills that we didn't feel they were being taught in the classroom.
Some things we plan to proceed in the future are sports night and an 8th grade ceremony. The sports night is where they will be able to participate in a sport of their choice, and they will get to interact with other kids that play that sport, because they usually aren't allowed to play in sports, and we want them to interact with other children. The 8th grade ceremony will be at the end of the year when us 8th graders graduate, and they will get recognized and walk across the stage with us, and they will receive a diploma or certificate and a trophy. They usually do not receive those.
We've held many fundraisers and we've held a waffle breakfast, and currently we're raffling off this bear today. And we've also had a popcorn and bake sale. And we also have a Facebook page, and it has a Google form for your school to actually become an Operation Ordinary School. And today we just have brochures and business cards to hand out. We're also holding the raffle to raise money to help get them ready for the 8th grade dance.
This project has really opened our eyes to see in the eyes of special needs students, because when we, walk around with them, you can tell that people act differently towards them. But now, you don't really see that, because our project has taught the students of our school to reach out to them and not to be afraid, because they're just like we are. Yesterday, we went around to the 7th grade classrooms just to get an idea of how many students would be interested in doing Operation Ordinary next year when most of us leave to go to the high school. And there was, we had so many sign-ups, and this program has really spread and grown throughout the year, and we're just very thankful that we're going to be able to continue it on throughout our school, and that we hope that it will grow out to more schools, and that other people will realize how great being an Operation Ordinary School is, because what eyes that it will be able to open to seeing how special needs students are treated. If anybody has any ideas of literature or movies or books that, anything that songs that will create empathy towards special needs students, please visit our board downstairs and let us know.
And we have a little preview of our board up here. This is actually one of the 3 we brought. And it is, the kids actually took paint and they put it on their hands, and they put their hands on the board. And all of our team members' names are on the handprints, and so are all of the kids in the unit. And it's our Operation Ordinary tree. We actually chose this to be our symbol for the project because it's a very colorful tree, and it just stands out, and it's ordinary like they are. And we have a quote that says, "Give your hands to serve and your hearts to love."